Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Ultros. It is I'm gonna call it a psychedelic Metroidvania that I played the demo for like a month and a half ago and really loved it. And now it's coming out on, I guess it's coming out tomorrow on the 13th on PC, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5. But so we got advanced access, so we're gonna just dive right in. So I know what's gonna happen in this video, Shell, not so much so.
All I know is that we're on a ship out in space, perhaps. Wait, why does that planet look happy? Wait, no, it's not happy. It's an
got
eye.
An eye.
Oh.
So I should probably mention that this is made by Hadok and published by Kepler Interactive, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video as well. I wasn't sure if it was going to drop us into anything. I don't know what that eyeball planet looking at us means. I don't know if it means anything.
I think there's an eye motif everywhere. I mean, look at there's definitely an eye on the wall.
This game has a lot of motifs. You're welcome to read into them.
Whoa. So what is up with all the plant life here?
So we're on a giant bio ship floating out in the void. You can see it on the main menu. But first, we have sweet shoes. It's us.
Oh.
And we also have, like, laser elbows.
I mean, gotta have your classic arm blades. Wait a minute. So there's statues, too.
Yep.
And, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Stained glass that's been shattered.
Yeah, you were talking about motifs. This game is full of them. How's the volume, by the way? A little loud for you or no?
A little loud.
Okay.
Though I do really enjoy the strings. Can't tell if it's supposed to be a droning cello, but very pretty.
Okay. Yeah, so what I was going to say is there are a lot of motifs everywhere that are probably symbolic. My mouse is on the screen. It should not be.
Oh, no.
Like, behold, the cabbage. It's got grabby hands. I don't know. I don't know how much I should be reading into this game is the answer.
I mean, I'm just
the answer
looking at the architecture and such, and wait, is that it's a giant die? But what's inside it?
Oh, the thing in the back?
Yeah.
If you roll a nat 1, it eats the universe.
Huh. And then, is that a little crab down there?
Yeah, it's I forget its name.
Oh, and that was the loading logo.
Yes,
kind
the
of
big
this.
U. Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the UI here, too.
The Unrest Tonto. Oh, so like a short sword.
Yep.
Short sword of relatively low echelon, plucked from a fallen corpse. The Tonto knells a rhythmic hum. Be patient, but never deal with hesitation. Ooh.
I can attack with square.
Oh, wait. So it is from a corpse.
Yep. His corpse.
Wait. What? He's a ghost?
Ow, the light. Ah, for the sake of Marduk's eyes. Damn, that hurts. Huh? You there, can you hear me? Great, an audience of one. Behold, the upteenth failed attempt to make a grand escape from this sarcophagus. Yeah, so the U is also the progress dialogue indicator. I know what needs to be done, but the messed up continuum around here. Never mind. Listen, I need your help. Just give me a moment to get my head straight. Meet me up ahead and I'll show you, okay? I'll explain everything. I don't remember if I gave him smoker voice the last time I played this, but that's okay. I don't need to be consistent. Now, I could do that. Yeah, you know what I am. I'm going to be fairly direct, at least initially. Oops.
Oh, Papa-Lupa limbs?
Papa-Lupa limbs.
Like an elastic paste of flour and ginger.
Yeah, so this game is really cool about how it handles items and healing items and leveling up. So most games you level up with EXP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, I did pick it up. This game kind of works off of a similar system. Give me a second. I kind of got to get the timing correct-ish. Okay.
Retaliate.
Wait, nope. What?
Did your controller conk out?
Oh, it's forcing me to do the tutorial even though I already did a retaliation.
Wait. What could you eat? What did you get off of it?
Yeah, so I have two things here. Unfortunately, the tutorial really wants me to follow it, and I don't need to because I already know what I'm doing.
Oh, but we missed out on lore.
It's okay. We can look it up later. Okay, so if you notice, I have the Papa-Lupa limbs.
Mm-hmm.
and the battered pom-pom larva. So I got 4 of these and 1 of those.
Oh, so they're organic components that you can use?
Yeah. So every monster in this game drops kind of a component.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get perfect variety with how you attack, here, let's go to the battered pom-pom larva so it stops telling me to eat. Okay.
Now, was it battered because you didn't do it perfectly? Whereas if you have a perfect
so the
slice?
more variety of moves that you use to kill an enemy, the more perfect the kill is, and the more intact the parts are.
Oh.
So they also come in, I think it's like 3 parts, give or take. So there's like perfect, battered, and then bloody mess. And you want to avoid bloody mess if you can.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you do that is by doing like the retaliation move, which is dodge through an enemy's attack and then press triangle a couple of times to just mulch them. A heavy attack, which does a lot of damage, but obviously takes time to charge up. Regular attacks, drop kicks, like you get a lot of different moves.
What is that pod that you've been passing?
Oh, that's a save point. We don't need to care about it at the moment.
There's another statue, and once again with a third eye.
Third eye, but then they're also covering their eye.
Well, there are other 2 eyes.
Sort of.
Yep.
And you'll probably notice them a lot.
Oh, that
in
one's
the background.
coddling a corpse?
Temple of Motherhood.
Unless it's not a corpse so much as it's a baby, but then again, they don't really
Weird
have
headless
necks.
baby. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. But yeah, so you'll probably notice that I'm trying to focus a little bit when I'm fighting enemies so I can get those perfect kills.
Nope, that's perfectly understandable. Ooh, a new one.
Because when I... let's see. There we go.
Ooh, Ouroboros spinner?
Surprisingly sweet and tender. Because every time I eat something, see the car, yug, huck, and tip on the left side? Those are different nutrition types, each of which corresponds with effectively a different stat. And to level up, I need certain levels of each of those.
Oh, so...
The gardener.
Gardener?
I could have sworn that I planted something in that there fertile spot. Gardener. Oh, our day greets you, my friend. Imagine this. I was just about to bury a delicate seed in this rich soil. But then I asked myself, Gardener, you drifting cloud, didn't you sow here already? Oh, and it's the same dialogue.
Didn't we sow here already?
Gardener, luckily I have many seeds, Yeah. It's never too late to start anew.
What are those fleeing from the plant, though? Are they spirits of some sort?
No, actually. Anyways, we got a Kakamin.
Due to an unusually spicy mixture of nutrients, the Kakamin is partially psionic. Transmogrified by the Sarcophagus's energy streams, its appearance echoes the Ultros entity. Oh, so the titular thing, whatever that is. Is the Ultros entity the giant planet?
Probably.
Such to an extent that many of the Shamasal?
Probably.
Really? Okay. Stopped eating it out of self-deluded respect. A peppery gaze will see what's hidden.
So yeah, we can plant seeds all over the place. And this has kind of twofold factors. So one, we get a fruit out of it, which gives us more stats and healing.
Is the fruit added to the ingredients?
Yeah, so if you notice, it's currently in my quick selection.
Looks like you'll have quite a number.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can get quite a lot of food. The other thing is the plant will grow over time. So I can come back at a later date, and that's going to be bigger and have a platform up top.
Oh, wait. What's going on there? Notice, okay, so someone, I don't know if they're offering flowers or plants or things, but there's a person that's... Wait, did that creature slither out from underneath that one guy's robe?
Yeah, possibly. And then you have the kind of cloaked figure, or the hooded cloaked figure.
Well, there's
also
also
kind of tending to it.
The one figure with the 3 eyes, kind of like the gardener.
Yeah.
Down with it.
Yeah. I think we do actually see at least one of those characters, but there might be more. Can I get up here? No, I can't.
And there's more eyes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and those look like hands, once again with the eye symbol. But there's something wrong with the fingertips. Are they transparent?
Maybe?
I don't know.
There we go.
Oh, and a scales?
Yeah. Which, like, these weird stained glass scales are kind of everywhere. They're a common platforming element.
Oh, so you just have to jump up to them and...
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Juggling, which I've already done. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look, sorry for the confusion. I just had to find my bearings. Things get blurry in here, and I've been stuck since forever and a day. I'm Wallet, with eyes that spy in all directions. Ha! Forget it. It's just a bureau thing, anyway. Further ahead, there's a bastard of a shaman hooked up to a pod. Here, have a look.
A shaman.
This shaman bastard sustains the illusion and messes with the continuum, keeping anyone from getting out. You must go there and bash that pod real good. Getting out of here is only possible if the illusion shatters. I beg of you, before you lose your mind like the others. Oh, sorry. There was actually lore on that one.
Huh. So, the shamans, they're keeping everyone in the continuum.
Yep.
Through dreams?
Yeah. Break the thing.
But what is that device? Oh, and you can plant something
Yeah,
there?
I could plant something there. I think I'm going to go actually back to the previous one. This is the one thing I'm going to be somewhat focused on is I want to plant plants. Do I want to plant something here? Is there a benefit to doing so?
Does it just allow you to harvest fruit later?
Yes. So some of these are actually used for kind of platforming and puzzle solving. So specifically, there are going to be certain points where you notice like a platform.
Oh, a fruit.
Yep. Yeah, every single plant grows at least one fruit. I don't know if they get them back over time. I haven't played long enough. So, for example, you notice how this one kind of just extends up into the ceiling. There's probably not much there. There are other points where there might actually be like an upper area that's only reachable if you have a tree planted in exactly the correct spot.
Oh, there's another set of scales up above.
Yeah, I goofed it.
Did you reduce it to a bloody pulp?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh, you were able to make it.
Unpack.
Oh, something landed, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna find, yep, 2 bloody pulps.
What's that flower over
That's
there?
lore.
Oh.
So I'm gonna try and get to that. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of get some momentum if you...
Oh. It's a little hoppy spider creature.
Yeah, they only have 1 HP, but they're hard to bounce.
Oh.
I'm sorry, give me a second. Let me see if I can find these. Tutorials, weapon extractors, items? Wait, what? Is there no way I can go back and check the lore on these things?
Yeah.
Inspect. Here we go.
Inspect?
Chewy on the outside, soft on the inside. Scuttler scalp.
A scuttler scalp.
Bloody pulp. Excessive violence has beaten this once energy-rich organ into something horridly unrecognizable. Its body part has lost its potency due to the sloppy execution of the critter. Let's see, what was the other one we hadn't read yet? Was it like this one? Yeah.
Ah, Diptera cerebrum? A milky and nutty flavor once you bite through.
Gross.
Oh. Anemone. Oh, so like an anemone, but...
Yeah.
The anemone carries a memory from the sarcophagus. Deliverance. The path to deliverance goes through trials and tribulations. Trials make us strong, and I know I have to be stronger. I am the one to carry out the promise. I am Qualia.
Okay, I think that's it for this area.
Whoa, those? They almost look like neurons.
Yeah, we can't go through there. That's all I can tell you. And if you try, it hurts.
Ow.
I did take some damage.
Galva yarn. Within its thread-like mesocarp lies a bittersweet trace of benzoic acid. The first bite tastes like Elysium, the second like yet another cycle of temporal procreation.
Time sex.
Ugh.
Another tutorial.
That one seems to have a shield.
Yep.
Ah, so you have a heavy attack for it.
Oh, dang. What?
Oh,
That didn't work.
it headbutt you. Yeah, there are these wisps that seem to be escaping from these creatures, and they have 3 little eyeballs on them.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
And they're in all different colors, too. I've seen green ones especially from the plants, but there's purple and red ones from the animals.
Did I yeet that other one out of the universe? I guess I did.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know how I was talking earlier?
Oh, look at that. There's another nice statue.
Yeah, there's a nice statue. I think that one shows up a couple of times. But notice how there's kind of a path up there that I can't reach. That's where the trees come in handy.
Yes.
However, I think... Oh, no, I do have an Ogumumin seed.
Ogumumin?
So...
That's the one that's going to allow you to climb up?
Presumably. There might be another plant that's actually better suited for this, but if there is, I haven't found it yet. Currently, I've found swing vine, big fruit tree, and then Ogumumin, which is the platforming tree. But again, we can't use it until it's grown up a little bit.
Oh, that's locked behind you.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's another memory there, but I don't know if I might be able to get to it. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, there's a platform there that's static. Ah, there you go.
There we go.
Great. Oh, hey, it's that statue. I meditate on their words, searching my heart. It brings me closer to the barrier, to the binding. They told me I was the key, the one who unlocks. I am Qualia. I am one of them.
I didn't realize all this lore in this area is pretty much dedicated to exactly one character.
Mm-hmm.
Who actually exists.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how many characters there will be. I mean, you've interacted with, what, the dead guy with the hat.
Yeah. I have seen...
Well, I mean, I suppose in this we'll be able to see a few more.
Yeah.
There's the gardener, obviously.
Yeah, so there's the gardener, there's the guy with the hat, there's Qualia, who is very much a character that can be interacted with.
Oh, there's that statue again.
Yep.
Really do like it how it's all the inked and the cell shading and the bright colors.
There we go. Grab that. Oh yeah, this game is gorgeous. I've actually turned down the bright colors.
Wait, you can turn down colors?
Yeah, so notice how there's kind of an aura around the character?
Yes.
This is actually something that the developer, or that had come up as like a complaint about the original.
Oh, desaturated background.
Yeah, so I can turn it full black and white, or I can really crank up the colors.
Ah.
I'm leaving it at 50% with a player halo of 20%. So what that does is that gives me kind of a colorful aura around my character.
Yeah, so it's so that your character is more saturated.
Yeah, so it's easier
Otherwise,
to keep track
it would
of
be
where I'm at.
A little difficult to parse your character from everything else because of the, I mean, just how colorful everything else is.
Yes, and so that was a super common complaint about the. Oh, that was a perfect variety. Boom gland, juicy with a sharp aftertaste.
I mean, there have been other games that we've played where they actually have filter effects or even flashing to such an extent where you go, oh gosh, I don't know if I can look at this anymore. But no, having the option to desaturate and then... Oh, What's this?
Shelk tentacle, or Shellic tentacle.
Oh, Skellic.
Oh, Skellic, you're right. A firm and lukewarm part of a severed sensory organ. Gross, but seed. Let's see. Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about? I got distracted.
We were talking about how there are games where there's like flashing, or there's filters or things that can be discombobulating, and it's nice when you have those
can actually control
filters.
it and say like, yeah, this is too much for my human eyes. No matter how gorgeous it is, you know, you need to actually be able to see the game and what's going on.
And then of course there's also colorblind modes in certain games.
Yep.
And things like that. So
anyway, so that was like one of the biggest pieces of feedback they got on the demo. And they acted on it immediately. Like, I have to give major props whenever I see a developer do that. Where it's just like, yeah, our game actually has like a little bit of a foundational problem. We fixed it immediately. And in such a good way. Like, they could have just had it, had like a couple of settings and that's it. Like, you know, this, how would I describe it? Oh, like, you know, do you want the high contrast mode? Do you want to put a player outline on? Do you want to put some other stuff? They actually just open up a shortcut so we don't have to take this entire sneaky route next time.
Oh, it's interesting. On the maps, they actually show you every single scale.
Yes. Yeah, the maps are actually like pretty good. And eventually you get some perks that specifically highlight where like gardens are and various plants and other things. It's one of the most intelligently made Metroidvanias I think I've ever played, and also the prettiest, like bar none. There we go.
Ah.
Give me the stacks.
Perfect again.
I'm pretty good at fighting these basic enemies. Oops.
Yep.
Assuming I don't mess it up. Which I can. But the thing is, I guess I haven't actually eaten anything yet. I probably should. Let's just eat some bloody pulp. Have you noticed, like, even these heal me pretty well?
And what do the other stats get you?
Because
so there are the 4 varieties,
we gotta
correct?
go find a save point. So I'm gonna try and do that before we get too far into this mix. I think we'll have options before.
That's quite a pause. What was up with that door back there? It looked like there was a figure on it.
Yeah, that was Qualia.
Ooh, a library.
I can put an Ogamumin seed in here. I'll come back to it in a hot second.
Too bad you can't read any lore from the books. There's so many.
But I can break them.
Oh, no!
Yes.
No, the books! How dare you?
Knowledge does not belong in this place. It's too goopy.
Ooh, yeah. Wait, what?
Even my sleepy pod was goopy. I sleep in a washing machine. Okay, so cool thing about the way this game works is it has kind of this like massive perk web that you can unlock.
Is this the cortex?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can eat various things that I've found. Normally I'd maybe save them as like a healing item, but I can specifically consume them to unlock new moves. Let's see. So let's grab the Galva Yarn and the Boom Gland. And now I can get the drop kick move. And so every time I get one of these, it creates a connection to, you know, whatever other nearby perks there are. And to unlock them, I have to find, you know, enough nutrition to purchase it, I suppose. I think I'm only going to grab these two for now, and I'm going to save the rest for healing. I guess I could specifically get a little bit more just to get some red. So I can get sneaking. Oh, wait, hold up. Is this... Oh, two-step jump. We actually could... Oh, but we don't have anything
Slightly
that gives me
higher
blue.
jump.
Never mind. It's fine. We'll leave it. Oh, did I...
Once again, liked the piano and the violin.
Oh, yeah, the music on this is gorgeous. I'm actually surprised at how...
it features a lot of traditional instruments.
Yeah,
as opposed
I was
to,
expecting something more psychedelic to match the
you
artwork.
were thinking it would all be synths and stuff.
Yeah, and I kind of like the fact that it is much more orchestral. I'm just curious how much of it is, at this point, become a genre staple and how much of it is...
I mean, I think with
Yeah.
everything, there's a conscious choice with aesthetics and such, and sometimes it is about contrast.
I think I can... Oh, right. I can go up there, just not yet.
But maybe it's also the fact that, I mean, despite the fact that this is all, I mean, this is taking place in space and on a ship, this is still all very organic.
True.
Oh, what is that contraption? It also has a weird, is it the weird U? Except it's more of a, It's tethered?
Extractor acquired.
Ah, the extractor. The Tenebra Caligarum is a tool used by the Barian Shamisal in their cleansing ritual. It has popularly become known as an extractor. Although not intended, its more nimble users can use it to double jump. Who's that?
Qualia.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hello. Who is in there? You there, Sojourner. How did you get... Huh? Impossible. From the imprint of Nos, through the shadows, the Tenebra Caligarum binds. To those chosen. But they trusted me with the calling. I am Qualia, called of the Shamisal, Chalice of Baria. I am the Chalice. I need to go. Oh, so is it that you've taken her place?
Yeah, she's supposed to have taken that thing. I don't quite know why she hadn't already.
How could it bind to her? Is she here to replace me? Pull yourself together, Qualia. Breathe. Breathe. What? Why are you following me? Stay away.
It shows these dark things as though I can go up,
Ooh.
but I can't. I guess I kind of can.
Nope. Instead, they summon this giant enraged
This
beast.
dude.
Giant
fine.
insectoid creature. Oh, look, there's some pillars. Ooh, ouch.
Sort of ouch. You know how I've been hoarding? I've been hoarding an excessive amount.
Oh, was that a platform up on the right?
Yeah. Yeah, so depending on how I kill this sucker, I think we've got one more phase. I don't actually know how to dodge that one. Maybe going underneath it? Wait. Hold up. That is a platform on the upper right. I wonder
Yeah,
if I can
okay. Do you think you can draw him over?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to charge at some point.
Yeah, here he comes. Not quite. There we go.
Oh, wait. You're not gonna flee him, are you?
Oh.
What is that?
Compost map. Buried
Compost
inventory
map.
tablet holds information on the underground locations of the potent fertilizer known as compost. Huh.
Huh. Does that allow for you to grow better plants?
I suppose so. Back. Rude. Oh. Did I kill it? No, it's third phase.
Actually, that miasma it's in its chest, its open cavity. Wherever its ribcage is supposed to be.
Can't do that.
Well, you've broken one of the domes. Perhaps even both,
Yeah.
but not entirely.
There it goes. Oh, interesting. That pillar stays there in case it doesn't die in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
I fought that boss 3 different ways at this point. And it's died on the left, the right, and the center. So I'm going to go this way for a hot second, just see if I can open up any other checkpoints. Or grab an Ogu Moomin seed. I don't think there's really much of a reason to plant it here, but there's also not much of a reason to plant anything else. So I'll just use it here. Because I want to get as many of these growing as I can. Just to see, like, what happens with them. I would have liked to get it over here. But I think there's got to be some way to do a boost. Anyway, break the seed thing.
Oh, what?
Vandalism.
Oh.
I like the 3D doors. That's kind of a fun element.
Wait, so this is a shaman?
Yep.
And wait a minute, what's that attached to their back?
A bad thing, maybe.
Yeah, it's that purple miasma with the 3 eyes.
Time to kill him.
And they've dispersed. Do you hear that?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, and we killed the weird ghost thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think that was the Tonto slashing through it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, a returner modification? Extractors come equipped with to hold difficult emotions for safe disposal. They can also run multiple utility programs. This one, however, appears encrypted. Emotions. Wait a minute. Look at that. It's the miasma with the 3 eyes again. The incubator. You myopic fool! The cathodic transference has been disrupted, meaning that the birthing has begun. No time to waste.
That's such a good line.
Myopic.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be... Is it supposed to mean that you're simple, or...
You know, I don't know. However, we might be getting a You Myopic Fool shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had tweeted about it, and there's a possibility. We get another save pod here, but there's not really much of a reason to. Awaiting connection.
Oh, look at that. It's another person.
Mm-hmm.
But that one's much more humanoid.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all over the place. I think they might be a fast travel system, but we don't have access to it yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Wait a minute. Are these... It almost looks like a graveyard of sorts.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a big graveyard.
Just
with,
full
like,
of all this debris.
Sword spears and other such things.
And wait, it's more of those creatures with the 3 eyes, except the tendrils.
Yep. And there's that statue again.
Mm-hmm. You dare enter the humidicrib? The insolence! Stand back, sojourner. Finally, the metamorphosis has commenced. My part in the ushering, my destiny forthwith.
Oh, there's the 3 eyes again. And a 4th? I don't know what that, like, little bit...
Little blue one is, but
yeah.
Nope. That's ominous. It seems to be releasing the dark entities everywhere.
No, I think it's just the big entity is
Consume the ship?
Question mark.
Oh, wait. It's...
So there's 7 of them. Technically, there was actually one that died earlier before us.
The cycle begins anew. Let our quiet mycelium lament the unrest and return to what once was.
when we go by again, there's actually a room that references all of the different,
It's like the flat panels that we saw, right?
sort of. Also, the U has become a square.
And a circle.
Stained glass circle. And now a swirly. Gosh, this game is animated so freaking well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I definitely liked that winking out.
I should probably mention that this might actually look kind of familiar to people.
Mm-hmm.
The lead artist, creative director, art director is El Huervo, who did those really beautiful Hotline Miami posters back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up.
Oh, wait, who's that?
No idea.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I've never been up here before. I don't know why I go back to take a look at it every time.
The puddle. I mean, it's nice animation. And something presumably flies by, like a little dragonfly.
Yeah. And I can't destroy that.
Wait, you can't even use a hard slash threat?
I don't have a weapon yet.
Oh, you don't. You have to start over. With 1,000 eyes I see, with 1,000 bubbles I shape the dream foam to remember everything. My tendrils shiver for this terma. Abraxas, guide my hands to unearth what lies beneath this sarcophagus's delusive surface, this wayward container of Barian origin. Hopefully, the pilgrims and whatever roamers that might reside here are receptive, or at least keep to their own.
So I guess I might as well mention at this point, this is a time loop Metroidvania. So every time we kill one of those,
Well, I figured with that one guy with the hat saying it'll repeat
Yep.
the continuum as long as the dreamers are still...
Yep. And so we need to go kill all 7 of them. So if you notice, this is the room I was talking about.
Oh. That one's shattered.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just blood everywhere? Oh,
yeah.
gross, it's dripping.
It is drippy and gross. But if you notice,
But there's another
actually,
one.
Yeah, there's one at the top right that's already been broken, and I don't know anything about that. But presumably this chamber especially is going to visibly change. Other interesting note, this guy is non-hostile.
Oh.
Until I get a weapon.
Interesting.
It makes me wonder
If you shouldn't take it at all from his chest? But how can you progress? Can you progress without the sword?
Not yet. Later, yes. So we're going to grab it for this one, especially for dialogue reasons. Whoa, that was something. Are you okay? Hard to say with that visor. Is the continuum fixed? I don't know. I'm not sure how it's supposed to feel. Oh.
Now, if he was killed by that Tonto, whose was it?
No idea. Wait, that body. I remember. So, she kept her promise, of course, like a true huntress. Guess I won't be leaving after all. But you still can. Yes, something must have changed. We need to explore this further. You have to go back to that demon. I think, the Huntress is probably one of the other bosses or characters that we encounter.
I mean, it seems as though, at least according to that statue, there's 3 characters, right?
Yeah,
That might be an import.
Yeah, so there's an area up here. So I think eventually I might get to the point where I don't need the Tonto. I can actually go kind of non-violently. But we need to unlock, like, the drop kick and a couple other things first, at the very least.
Or the ability to punch through the walls with your bare fists.
Is possible. So, I guess as far as everything goes with the time loop, pretty much everything is reset. So... Ow. Dodge too early.
But I presume as you go through, you're trying to find the other shamans.
Correct. Yeah, so some world things change in terms of like things that we can get through. we won't / we can't go through that first sequence again. I don't think. So that's going to be slightly different, and all the plants that we planted are going to still be there. I don't know if there's a way to like undo their existence.
So you might have to be careful later on, depending on how many grow spots you have.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be careful early on if I can. And you might have noticed that I was kind of checking the map around like a lot of the grow spots, just to make sure that I wasn't goofing it. Let's see. I actually remember what was up here.
Interesting how those plants, when they grow from the ceiling, they seem to be just deluging a pink liquid.
Yeah. Game's goopy. What can I say? It probably smells good, though. Like, normally with goopy games, you're like, eh. Like,
Whereas this, I can almost imagine the smell of just perfume.
Yeah, perfume, fruit.
Yeah, it would have to be flowers and fruits. But also, with all the fungi around, and how they referred to the mycelium earlier, could almost imagine a mushroom-like musk everywhere, you know? Except, I don't know. You've put your nose into a fresh basket of mushrooms, haven't you? Kind of earthy.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they almost always grow in moist environments, so...
This is just so colorful that I'd almost assume it would be more like fruity.
Yeah, I remember when we were walking around, what was it, near Falling Water, and we were just taking pictures of every single mushroom we came
like
across.
40 different varieties. It was wild.
And some of them were purple. I thought those ones were... I think they were especially slimy looking.
Yeah.
I think they might even be like a violet or a purple gel cap, or they might have a name akin to that.
So, by the way, this is one of the trees that I planted earlier. It now has kind of a fun little platform.
Oh, and of course you have to have the bouncy mushrooms.
Yep. So, the combination of those gets me up here, which I was not able to get to originally. So the plants especially are going to be one of the primary ways of unlocking new things.
Ooh.
This is one of the other cool bits. Mnemonic mycelium. While you sleep, the mycelium can attach itself to a cortex memory and allow it to persist over loops. During the regenerative phase, the mnemonic mycelium creates an appendix to the main guiding tunnel leading to the damaged axons, coated with mnemonic foam originating from an irregularity in the myelin protein. The appendix releases a cloud of nanoparticles that penetrates the hippocampus. Through the veil of perception, currents run blind. So that means I can lock in my perks and keep them permanently.
How many perks, or is this all of them?
One. So I guess it's going to tell me about it now. But so, for example, I can lock this one in, and so next time we loop, I just have it. But
Wait.
I'm not going to lock that one in.
Oh, yeah, because you just put it back.
Yep.
Ooh, look at this tree.
Gardener's Garden. Gardner's? Might actually be Gardner. Ah, be greeted, my friend. So happy your trail has led to my garden. Gardener's tree is much magnificent, ya? You must try a fruit so delicious. Have a seed, my friend. Maybe you will grow a beautiful tree someday. Yod Yog.
Yod Yog. Not of Barian origin, the Yod Yog seed is one of the Sarcophagus's most curious finds, most likely brought to the station by an acolyte of the Shamasal, or by some other curious interstellar traveler. Yod Yog is far from home. And a moussaka?
Yep.
Not to be confused with moussaka, the dish.
Making me hungry.
Oh, sorry. The multicolored moussaka is a cluster-growing pepo fruit, rich in folate and potassium. It's a distant relative to the more pomologically prominent bamnana. Really?
Banana.
Bamnana fruit. Curled up in the soft-hued pipe. They look like little nautiluses.
Yep.
They're cute.
Unfortunately, I cannot reach the other ones, so we're going to plant an Ogumumun. in hopes of at least getting access to some of them later on.
And there's little purple flowers too. I wonder if they'll bloom at some point.
Maybe. I don't know if this is a fully grown Yod tree or if there's actually a even like an even bigger version. Mm-hmm. Well, can't do anything about that.
Oh, that one's all clockwork. That does not fit here.
Yeah, so there's weird clockwork doors that we're actually going to run into fairly soon. Yeah, there's a
platform over there, but
I don't think I want to plant anything in this yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I want to plant.
Why are there 2 plant spots, one on top, one on bottom?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it coming? No, I guess it doesn't.
It's sparkling.
No, these guys will actually come and grab.
Oh.
They're like fallen corpses, and they'll fly off with them, which will actually cause me to like get a bloody pulp if I try and knock it out of their hands. So I'd prefer to avoid doing that.
Oh, there's a scene.
Yep. So this is probably Ogumumin territory here.
I mean, they give you one.
Yeah.
So it almost seems implied.
I don't know what the full-grown version of the Ogumumin looks like, if it only has 2 stages or if it gets even taller.
Oh, there's something shuffling up above.
Yeah. I don't think I can get to it, though. At least not without a plant in the way, and I can't
look,
get up
more
there.
statues.
Yep. Part of the reason why I kind of just accept their existence is because I currently don't have a reference point.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, dang it. I don't have a good reference point for, like, who or what they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, yep, that's a statue.
Very interesting attire.
Okay, so what can I eat? Fusaka.
Dropkick.
Okay, so it's telling me I can lock this in place, but I don't want to. So we have power slide, or we could go up here. I think this one's going to be worth.
Oh, jumped again directly after you land to perform a second slightly higher jump?
Yeah. So this one's worth locking in because it's just a little further out, and it's connected to wall jump, ground pound, and quick follow-up. And it's just far enough away that it's worth it. And then there's another one over here that I want to grab. But we have to find another one of those cores. So the first loop you might have noticed that I was being kind of quick and just not really exploring much. It's because I knew that it was on rails run.
Mm-hmm.
This time around I'm going to be much more thorough about finding everything. Ah, hello again, my friend. Gardener usually keeps close to his garden. But there are so many strange and beautiful patches around here. Oh, you've happened upon one of those jumbles of machineries, hmm? Yeah. Look, it looks complicated, but all those components make it brittle. I bet just about any plant could break this barrier in moments. But the only good planting spot here seems to be up there in the ceiling. Yeah. Oh, I think you can juggle this seed up there. Give it a swing.
Oh, that was so close. That seed is awfully robust.
Whoa, nice moves. Now, let's just wait a moment and... Oh, so close. Don't worry, this happens to Gardener all the time. Our little plant just doesn't have enough of a root system to support more growth right now. Yeah. But I'm sure it will absorb more nutrients from the soil in a while. We'll just have to wait a few months or so. How exciting.
A few months.
Oops.
You don't have that time.
Nope. Mushi berry. Inspect.
Mushi. Found and cultivated in abundance all over the orchard. Its high nutritional value, unfortunately, comes with a bland taste and texture. Eating a mushi berry feels like eating a cloud. So something that you'll have to investigate on a future loop?
Yep. So you might notice every once in a while I might jump a little higher and have kind of an after image. That's the boost jump perk in effect.
Ooh, look at this tablet.
Bio-memory unit is booting up. So this lets us, scan suggests subject has new memory imprints. So this lets us look at all of our different memories.
Oh, wow.
that we've found.
So there was the one of us killing the creature that one time.
Yep. So
And-
there's actually quite a lot. But it doesn't show us anything new. It's just how we get back and look at older memories. So I'm not gonna rush out for it right now. I guess
what's
I'll
that
fight this
plant?
lad. Yeah, I don't know. I can destroy it, but it doesn't really do much. Like, a lot of the environment is randomly destructible, but I find that rarely matters.
Oh, look, it's Qualia. Oh, hello? Have we met before? That helmet, your face. Forgive me for staring. Something about the plants around this patch stirs my awareness. Do you feel anything? Maybe a psychosomatic reaction, shapes, or shadows, like forgotten memories. No? I am sorry. I must be on my way. So she doesn't remember you in the slightest, or at least somewhat recognizes your face, but...
It's the same
Oh,
thing.
yep. It's the mycelium again, so you can lock 2 abilities now, correct?
Yeah. So I know of at least 4 that are retrievable on the first loop. And so I'm going to try and go out of my way to find them all. We can't make it.
Ooh, what's this? You can breathe underwater? Or whatever this stuff is.
Supposedly, yeah.
That or your helmet is sufficient.
Yeah, we have some kind of oxygen supply. There's certainly not an oxygen bar that pops up saying like, you're going to run out of air soon.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
Not sure, actually.
An energy core? Can you destroy it? No.
Nope. I don't think I can interact with it. It might have something that matters later, or it's just a really cool room. I could go either way
look at all
with
those
it.
little fiddle... They almost look like fiddle ferns, but...
There's a plant spot up there, but I think I'm going to leave it alone for the time being. There we go. And there's technically...
Oh, in the ceiling?
Yeah, there's technically...
You jump to the left or right?
No,
Oh.
I can't get up there. We'll have to come back. You can get the double jump thing again. So we're going to
That
head
clock
back
up
down
there, it almost reminded me of the one in... Oh, I forget if it's in Budapest or somewhere else. No. Maybe it's a Gutenberg clock, which would be German. I'll have to look into it, but there's a special clock that has a combination of not only the hours of the day, but then also, for some reason, the zodiac signs.
Huh.
It was really interesting. For the astrological, I should say.
I mean, I guess to some degree, it's not a bad idea to just have it as a motif. I don't know, just
Well, it's a really cool looking clock.
Unfortunately, Yug is like the one thing that is hard to come by. There we go. So now I can do a backdash in midair. I'll lock that one in. I'm not sure how much.
Backdash in midair.
Yep.
I wonder how useful that will actually be.
So not very. I might unlock it and move it to something else, to be entirely honest. It doesn't seem that amazing.
Does your character change when they pass through those lenses or no?
I can go back. So compost map. So just tells me where the fertilizer is in this zone.
What was it? No, looks like it's just a lens.
We're in the Gigamoja refinery.
A refinery.
Yep. It's where this goop comes from.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't do
more of
anything
the
about it,
eyes.
though.
Yeah, it's like a viscous honey. And the honey does seem to be dripping from most of the ceilings too.
Oh.
Wait, it's another plant spot. Do you have to grow, what was the plant that he grew?
So any plant will do. So I do have a yod seed, but we do not want to use it there. Yod seeds are better left for much.
Oh, that requires a key on the left, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh, look at the map again. What was that?
That?
Yeah, it's the creature.
Yeah, that's the humidicrib.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're back on the top side of it. We're going to leave it alone for at least a little bit longer. Because we want to take a look at that.
Oh, it's one of those plants that you need to unlock, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like you can either drop down from above.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
What's going on in here?
Don't know, but it's dramatic. Wallet, you turton genius. I knew it, those Barujo. Oh, took you long enough. No sweat, I figured everything out. It was so obvious, it didn't even cross my mind. Look here, you chatterbox, there's more of them. We need to find all 7 of those unimaginative mouth breathers. 2 paths seem to be open, through the rotten orchard, or, the huntress's domain. So now he's marked
2 different shamans, or no, more shamans.
Yeah, so he's marked all of them.
But there's 2 with arrows.
Yeah, so I'm not actually quite sure. Yeah, so there's 1 back in the Temple of Motherhood, but that might not be reachable. I think if the arrows just point to the ones that are off map.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not actually sure which ones he's referring to, but that's fine. You know the old saying about a thing with feathers? Oh, suzerain, look at me now as I take this Outlander by the wing and lead her to...
What? Oh, he got dispelled. Ah, Qualia. Fear not, Sojourner. I have vanquished the abraded spectre. It must have been a remnant from the the cathetic? Transference. Maybe mnemonic manifestation. Oh well. Now that it is gone, you can go on your way. Good thing I spotted you in the living quarters.
Whoop.
She seems...
actually kind of nice?
oddly, yeah. But she was upset when you took the first device, but now you've taken the second device. Oh, it's depleted of undesired mental activities.
The Ultros humidicrib storage is at maximum capacity. Yeah, so I think we needed to pick that up to leave.
Yeah, there were locked doors. Oh, look at that statue. It's really pretty.
Yeah, dude with a sword. Looks
but it's a broken sword.
broken, yeah. His mask was broken too.
And it's the swirling mass underneath as well.
So we're just going to kind of wander around as we do. Okay.
Is that a person up to the right?
Yep.
Oh, they look like a human woman.
Yeah, she does look pretty human.
Warrior, up here. I must admit that your moves carry potential, but you execute them with the grace of a ruffian. That blade you carry, where did you... Never mind. Come, let us see if we can hone those skills of yours.
You don't think she's the huntress, do you?
She might be. So we are currently in Vasa's Legacy. We could go back the other direction and actually kind of go around looking for some things.
Wait, is that a boss monster?
This one?
What?
So that's the big weird bug beast we killed
It is
earlier.
the bug beast. So is that just the general symbol for a boss, or do you
Might be.
fight the boss multiple loops, or is it dead every time you go back?
I wish I knew. So I'm going to take a look at this, but we might turn right back around. Because I don't want to spend forever.
Well, this just seems like such a vast, expansive game. Just looking at the map.
Did I get a double kill with that? Yes.
Ooh.
Fired one enemy into another enemy, and it apparently killed it.
Whoa. Is that a crushing column? Wait, who is that?
Vasa?
It could be Vasa. Wait. Oh, it's a giant.
Oh, that's cool.
Ah, so he's wielding a sword, but it's just
How is this not destroying everything?
an Augia seed. Ancient folklore spoke of how rills and rivers sprung from but a single Augia seed. It was used at gladiatorial arenas to wash away blood and pulp from both stage and combatants. The xylem sap flowing from the plant was once clear as water, but over time it has turned as red as the blood that it was meant to rinse away. Like fate, the river approaches. Ew. So, apparently there were gladiatorial matches. Oh, hey, look! It's that little... Uh-oh.
Where'd it go?
Oh, there it is. It's respawned. Ouch. Probably don't want to get hit by the... Oh, a
Cenobite
Cenobite shell.
Seaweed-like feelers mottled with salty crystals. I don't think it actually hurts as bad. And another Augia seed. I'll have to figure out where to use those. Let's see. There's a little eat.
Ah, there we go again with that deep cello.
Let us begin our practice with positioning. Positioning is everything in a fight, as some foes may have weak spots on their backs. Find an opening and slide behind me to strike. Good form. Again. Not bad at all. Let us move onward.
Oh, another pod.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide how much more I want to do.
Oh, can you actually go down to the right?
Yep.
Oh.
Absolutely can. Do we have anything that buffs blue a lot? Not much.
Oh.
I gotta check something. Okay,
And you can't carry these through rounds, so it's best to use them, correct?
Yeah. The only reason why I'd want to save them is if I specifically want to... let's see. The only reason why I'd want to save them is if I want to,
Purchase a high-level ability that you then bring with you.
or heal.
Whoa, what is that?
I don't know, but it's got a weak spot on its back.
How? That took off quite a bit of your health. I don't know if can it turn around swiftly enough or no. It seems rather vulnerable. Oh, now it's switched. What?
Battered melon kernel.
The implosion of the cephalothorax has penetrated the melon's cardiac stomach. This body part has lost its potency. Oh,
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
a melon kernel.
I was not expecting big lad there. I like how the washing machine refills.
So is it completely redundant now? It's not as though it became a bloody pulp.
Yeah. So, like I said, everything is split into, kind of has 3 stages.
So that one was damaged, but not completely unusable. Makes a high-pitched whistling noise when it's about to attack. Oh, it has guard.
Yeah. Didn't get it perfect there. Let's see.
Yeah, there's gears up top.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get everything perfect. I'm going to try. Oh, we should probably go back to the washing machine, actually. 2 of mine are pretty close to full. We're also getting kind of close to a good stopping point, give or take. I want to explore a bunch before I get close to the end of a loop, because I want to get as many of those mnemonic things and open up shortcuts and a bunch of other
I'm
useful
just curious
bits.
what more the lady in red can show you.
Yeah. I'm just afraid that if I follow her too much...
You get to the end.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything that gives me a lot of orange. And
Oh, that
no
one did.
red. Trying to find ones that don't give me any red. I guess we'll get track gardens. Yeah, I'm just trying to nix some of this because I don't want to have overflow. What do we have? Certain tiny creatures will hesitate to leave your side.
Wait, hesitate to leave your side?
Poison based on Yug nutrition. Juggled enemies cause more damage when they hit other enemies. Okay, that should be better. I was kind of hoping the perk tree would be even bigger than it is, but I think it's not actually that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't have any ogre movement seeds, so I'm just going to keep running around.
Ah. Yep, there you go. Oh, did you make it slide down too? I think that hilt slid a little bit.
Might have.
Oh, there she is.
Some creatures have a strong guard that is hard to break. Use a heavy attack to cut through that guard. Good form, again. Your skills are improving, but you still lack a hunter's grace.
Yeah.
I guess I can keep exploring in this direction. All I need to do is just make sure I don't hit...
Get yourself into a boss chamber.
Yeah.
Unless she ends up being a boss. Whoa,
Well, no,
what is
it's not
that in the
even the
background?
boss chamber.
Is
Oh,
it
yeah,
some
there is.
strung up creature?
Yeah, there is some strung up something or other back there. But no, as long as I don't kill any of those, like, shaman-y dudes.
Oh, hey, it's another one of these guys. Yeah, it is pretty slow moving.
Oh.
Wait, he just fell back on you? Took off half your health.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get perfect on those guys for at least
Battered
a little while.
mountain. Yeah. Another one.
Ow.
I might want to watch out. Yep. Just fell backwards.
Oh, they are not good eats. I could also just not fight him. You know, it's kind of funny. The music on this almost gives me like X-Men vibes. You know, the da-na-na-na-na.
Oh, you're thinking of da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a trolling melody. Yeah, what is that flower?
It's got to be some kind of seed thing that I can grow. Maybe.
Maybe with an ability later.
Yeah.
Ah, you're still going further up this tower.
My main logic is...
Yep, see? You slide.
Yeah. Interesting. Didn't really set me back, though. Okay, screw it. I've picked up...
You just ate that.
Picked up a bunch of these. I just don't know if it belongs there is my fear.
I mean, it was supposed to purify water.
As a final practice, we will focus on your versatility and humility as a hunter. Pummeling your prey will cause undue trauma, making the spoils less valuable as you mush them up. Use varied attacks to keep your mind as sharp as your blade, for this will produce the finest rewards. Now, pretend that I am your prey. See if you can attack me without repeating the same move twice. Good. Not a single repeated move. That was a beautiful flow, apprentice. That is how you get perfect spoils every time. Let us move on.
Another grow point. But what do you grow that's small?
Don't know. Time to find out.
Ah! What is it? What is that? Is it making a bridge? Or
Yeah, it's doing us something.
a river heart? Used in treatments and rituals to rid the Baryons of cognitive distortions.
Sorry.
Its pulp is shaped like a coral choir of polyps, reaching for the mind's eye to console and cleanse it. The only way for lower-class Baryons to obtain the fruit is to put their limbs at risk in gladiator-like games arranged to amuse the upper echelon. As smaller bits were handed to combatants, as a restorative between battles, the river heart soon picked up the moniker Blood Fruit. Vivendi te salutant.
I wonder if that grows like a separate or Orpica warts filled with a piquant?
The piquant? Pus.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew. There we go. Let's see. What was I gonna say? I wonder if that like goopy plant that we just planted.
I wondered if the Latin, it wasn't the whole "we who are about to die salute you," because that's what the gladiatorial.
Maybe it's just the living salute you.
Yeah, because Vivendi
I don't like
is
this
more
room.
attributed to life rather than mortua or mortant, which would be death.
Oh, memory.
From lands golden and blue, I wore my pride like silver, always excelling, never enough. Vibrating columns of air from generations passed down, celebrating the oath of the hunt. Virtuously striving, spiritually withering, I showed my true mettle only through salt and blood.
Yeah, so is this about the hunter?
Yeah.
Whoop.
Door closed on me. Yeah, I just don't feel like fighting the big guys. They present too much danger, not enough reward. At least not until I've unlocked some more abilities. Ground pound.
Ground pound.
Two-step jumping. Maybe.
A quick follow-up slice?
There we go. Triangle right after pressing an attack. I don't know if I'm going to be good at that one. More hits to the slide retaliation counter. I just want to see what's out here. Max health increased. Speed of eating. Poison depending on Yug nutrition. Yeah, I'm just trying to see every single perk in the game. It looks like we've kind of gotten to that point.
Wait, what about the enemy projectiles?
I can hit enemy projectiles to knock them out of the way.
Oh.
Which is pretty good. But I think for now, this is a good stopping point. I've got a lot to explore. This map is huge.
Yes, this is immense. And so with Voss's legacy, do you think Do you think that refers to the giant being with the dagger or the sword, or do you think it's the hunter?
Or it's both. Maybe the statue is dedicated to her? I have no idea. And why is she on this ship? I don't know. There's a lot of interesting lore stuff, and I'm curious to see where it goes. Like I said, it's one of the... I mean, it's by far the prettiest Metroidvania I've ever played. It's also one of the most interesting just in terms of its setting, its lore, and its otherworldliness. This is not... You know, even though the Huntress is human, nothing about this is human, which I think is really cool. It's one of those worlds that I could get immersed in because it's so different from our own. And I think that's just such a neat...
It also has a very intriguing focus on the delectable nature of these
Everything
very
is
gross-looking plants
Yeah.
and animal parts.
I do think that's super cool as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess before I go, I should say a couple of things. So first and foremost, Ultros is going to be available starting tomorrow on February 13th on PC, PlayStation 4, and 5. It's single player only, and geez, is there anything else to say about it? No, not really. So I guess the other thing is, of course, thank you once again to Hadok and Kepler Interactive for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you, and quite honestly, like, I'm just gonna go back to playing this game as soon as I'm done working today because it is that good. And it was nice to have the opportunity. Yeah. Yes.
Gonna be making it
got
to
it.
the top of the tower. Well, then.
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna be able to make that jump. I don't know if it was actually worth putting in the effort. Oh. Maybe there's nothing up there. I have no idea. Wait. I can do the backdash. Nope.
Maybe it's not solid.
Yeah, might not be solid. Maybe I can't go that direction. Anyway, it's another one of you. Bye. Unless I have to.
You can actually select that statue.
Yeah, and it says awaiting connection. All right. Well, it looks like I have to fight them. Unfortunately for me. Ow.
But yeah,
What was that? Oh.
And here you were about to do your outro.
I know. I am kind of doing my outro. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Don't fully know how anything's gonna go. Can I have... No.
Don't get
it's-
squished.
Shell, you do the outro for once. This is
Oh, okay,
all
fine,
bloody
fine.
mess junk.
Okay. So, you want me to do the outro?
Yes, you've been hearing it for years. I believe in you.
I don't know.
She
mean-
doesn't know.
Oh no, I do. It's usually the thank you all so much for watching, and hope to see you next time.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Well, I mean, I didn't include the whole like and subscribe, among other things.
Please do
'cause
that too.
A
All right, bye-bye, y'all.